In this activity, I'll be trying to remove the vocabulary words and let's try if you can guess the missing word, okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's read this sentence. First, we'll talk about urban communities. Please read.
First, we'll talk about urban communities.
Okay, so what kind of community are we going to talk about first?
Urban community.
Okay, correct. So I will try to remove this and please read the sentence again and guess the missing word.
Okay. First, we'll talk about urban communities.
Okay, correct. Next, mostly in suburbs and like it or not, typical American suburbs are designed to be convenient for driving.
Okay. Mostly in suburbs, and like it or not. Typical American suburbs are designed to be convenient for driving.
Okay, say designed.
Designed,
Okay, one more time.
designed.
Okay, correct. I'll be removing three words.
Okay.
Mhm. Let's try if you can guess
Okay.
the missing words. Okay, so please read the sentence again. Mostly.
Okay. Mostly in suburbs and like it or not. Typical American suburbs are designed to be convenient for driving.
Wow. Okay, you were able to guess all three missing words. Okay, designed to be convenient for driving. It seems
Huh.
that you have a very good memory. Okay, that's nice. Let's move on
But
to uh-huh,
tomorrow maybe forget.
uh-huh, maybe.
Yes. Okay,
Okay.
I will practice.
Okay, sure. So let's continue here. So most
Okay.
people have to drive to get from one place to another instead of walking or taking public transportation.
Public transportation. Okay.
Okay, please read the
So
sentence.
so most people have to drive to get from one place to another instead of walking or taking public transportation.
Okay, that's what it's like in a city, right? Mostly,
Yes.
most people have their own cars, right?
Yes.
Okay, so please read it again and guess the missing word.
Okay. So most people have to drive to get from one place to another instead of walking or taking public transportation.
Okay, correct. That's the missing word. Public transportation. Okay, let's take a look at these words. Most.
Most,
So it would look like this when we pronounce it. Most.
most,
Yes, correct. Next, instead.
instead,
You're saying instead. Instead.
instead,
One more time. Instead.
instead,
Instead.
instead,
Say
eh,
instead.
instead.
Okay, much better. Next. Okay, some people rent apartments or buy condominiums. Please
Some
read.
people rent apartments or buy co-
Condominiums.
condominiums.
Okay, I'll remove this and guess the missing word. Please read again. Some.
Some people rent apartments or buy condominiums
Okay, perfect. Condominiums.
or condominiums.
Yes. Next, let's move on to this part. For the environment, oh, sorry. we have to start here. However, more people are starting to complain that typical suburbs are bad for the environment because they're growing and taking away nature and green spaces.
Okay. Uh, However, more people are starting to complain that typical suburbs are bad for the environment because they are growing and taking away nature and green
Spaces.
spaces.
Okay, I'll be removing this and please guess the missing word. However,
Okay. However, more people are starting to complain that typical suburbs are bad for the environment because they are growing and taking away nature and green spaces.
okay, correct. Let's take a look at these words. Bad.
Bad
Correct. Because.
because
Because.
because because
Yes, correct. One more time. Because.
because
Okay. Next. Others say that people in suburbs are isolated from each other, so they don't get to know each other or build a sense of community. Please read.
Others say that people in suburbs are isolated from each other, so they don't get to know each other or building a sense of community.
Okay, I'll be removing two vocabulary
Okay,
words and try to guess these while reading. Okay, you can start.
okay.
Others.
Others says Others say that people in suburbs are isolated from each other, so they don't get to know each other or build a a a
Okay, you
what
can do
is
that. It starts with
uh
S.
sense of
Yes,
community.
sense of community. Correct. Oh, that's still good because I just said it starts with S, but you were able to remember the vocabulary word. Okay, let's take a look at this word get
Get
because you're saying gate. Get.
oh get
Yes. Condominiums.
condom condominiums.
Okay, great.